You've answered the call to serve as a Synod Commissioner, but you've got lots of questions. Where to start? Well, first, thank you. Next, know that you're not alone. Even if you've been involved for a while, the full picture can be overwhelming. We're going to take this opportunity to walk you through what a synod is, what it looks like, and what the Synod of the Son does. In the Presbyterian Church USA, synods hold a unique position among mid-councils of the Church. In the most basic sense, synods are responsible for aiding the ministry and mission of presbyteries by providing resource, facilitation, communication, and connection between and among each other, as well as the General Assembly. Every synod does this work differently. Today, we'll be specifically talking about the work of the Synod of the Son. We take seriously our mission to serve Christ by connecting, equipping, and empowering Presbyterians for Christ's mission within and beyond the Synod's bounds. In the Synod of the Son, we do this work because we believe that when we work together across boundaries, we make visible the good news and find wholeness as the body of Christ. In our common calling, we impact lives together. Each of the 11 presbyteries in the Synod elect 2 commissioners. The Synod itself elects 6 commissioners at large for the purposes of providing racial ethnic balance. Every commissioner has both voice and vote in committee and on the floor of Synod Assembly. So what does it mean to be a Synod commissioner? Commissioner's purpose is to seek and discern the mind of Christ, interpret mission and actions, and serve as an agent of Christ's mission. Corresponding members to the Synod are those serving in professional leadership positions in each presbytery, executive presbyters and stated clerks. Every corresponding member has voice and vote in a Synod committee on which they serve, and are seated with voice on the floor of Synod Assembly. Corresponding members bring a welcome perspective from their own presbytery contexts, uniquely aware of the needs and vision of their particular region. You don't have to be a superhero or a polity gymnast to serve as a Synod commissioner. We all have varied gifts and skills. The Synod needs leaders of all kinds in areas of media and communications, finance and development, and all those with a heart for mission and ministry. Commissioners are the direct link to constituent presbyteries. Wherever possible, we hope that you will seek time on your presbytery's meeting docket to provide a report of our work together. Every commissioner serves on one of 3 committees. You get to discern where God is calling you to use your special gifts for God's own purposes. I'll define those committees for you in just a minute, but first, let's talk about our core values. In response to God's call to corporate discipleship, and as a council of the Presbyterian Church USA, the Synod of the Son affirms our core values: faithfulness, servanthood, community, functionality, responsiveness, flexibility, and openness. You may be saying to yourself, "That's lovely, but what does the Synod do?" We're getting there, I promise. The Synod is a worshiping body, shaped by our vision priorities. First is mission, our primary purpose through which we seek to be defined by what we facilitate and do. Relationships, gathering of covenant partners, supporting presbytery staff and other leadership through training opportunities. Communication services, offering affordable means of communications for mid-councils of the denomination, as well as ways of connecting and highlighting congregations and their ministries. Networks, being responsive to emerging needs and local initiatives by facilitating networks for a specific mission. And assessment, develop and maintain a practice of impact assessment and evaluation of all that we do, accepting that failure is a perception of a measure of success. We will fail fast and fail forward, secure in our call. All of these executed with an eye towards justice. The heart of the Synod's work is with connecting, equipping, and empowering. Each commissioner serves on one of the three. One commissioner from each committee will also serve on personnel and/or various other subgroups. Corresponding members are invited to choose and serve on any of the above. So let's define the committees. Connecting is charged with nurturing relationships between Synod and the world. Equipping is charged with oversight and development of that which equips presbyteries and the Synod to live into their call to ministry. And empowering is charged with development, nurture, and empowerment of Synod networks and providing deeper relationships through community. There are 2 commissions and 1 other committee also active and integral to the life of the Synod. The Committee on Representation, the Permanent Judicial Commission, and the Grants and Scholarships Commission. Other than grants and scholarships, these committees are not normally served by elected commissioners. The coordinating team is similar to a presbytery council, with general financial and administrative oversight and meeting planning. For the Synod, the coordinating team is also charged with the work of nominations. Those serving on the coordinating team are the moderators of each of the committees and commissions of the Synod, the Synod moderator, moderator-elect, and the immediate past moderator serves as chair. 1 executive or general presbyter, as well as the assistant stated clerk and the Synod leader and stated clerk. Charged with vision and planning of the overall life and work of the Synod is your vision team. You can think of them as a coach or cheerleaders for the mission and ministry that is the Synod of the Son. We have lots of tools in our toolbox to help you do this work. Most of those tools are electronic: video meetings by Zoom, email communications, information on the website, file sharing with Dropbox, and if all else fails, we hope you'll pick up a phone and call someone if you have questions or need additional information. Speaking of phones, the Synod has a small but mighty staff working from their homes and ready to respond to your calls or emails. Ernie Higginbotham is our volunteer assistant stated clerk. Thomas Riggs is your communications and administration coordinator. And Valerie Young is your Synod leader and stated clerk. Finally, what does the Synod of the Son do? Well, here are some examples of the ways in which we've sought to listen and respond to the needs of presbyteries and congregations throughout our bounds. If you have questions, we hope you'll ask them. We want you to be as informed as possible about your Synod. If you need help, especially with tools like Dropbox or Zoom, call us. We're here to help. If you have ideas, bring them. Your gifts, talents, and perspectives are so important for our work together. We're glad you're here, and we're grateful for your willingness to serve God and the church in this way.